Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are we all doing? I've got the game paused because it's on a timer. And I think we already started the job last night, so yeah. How are we doing? Can you hear me okay? Gamer side. Tom 1, thing 53. Good. Right, let's go for this. Let's see where we're going. Jump inside. Hope everything's still working. Do some fans and stuff. Okay. How am I? I'm not bad. Not bad. Going to the goods factory. Need to get my head in the game. This is the big one that we need to worry about. This is going to goods factory. Get some sand down. There we go. Goods factory, D6I, which we'll need to figure out in a second. Okay, so D is all the way around the loop, isn't it? But we have to reverse in, so we need to go in. Yeah, we need to go down the middle in order to reverse into D. Basically. It's all good. We got this. Hopefully the rest of the cars are following us. Mr. Joseph, thank you for 7 months. Black Widow, thanks for 31. A bit of normality in an abnormal world. That sounds about right now, doesn't it? What is going on? What are we hauling? So we've got a lot. We've got 2 hauls. One of them is 533 tons diesel, which is this one. And the other one is 231 tons of electronics and tooling, basically. So yeah, we've got a lot of tonnage behind us. So yeah, we've got the electronics and cars or whatever, and then all the heavy oilers at the back, because that's going to get dropped first. Why am I outside of the... That's the one we want the bonus for. And we're facing a long climb out of the harbour, so this is going to be interesting. This is why I'm trying to cool the engine right now. How much Wonga was there in that wallet? 163,000 Wonga. What's the Langavo? There's a symbol for the hill climb, 60 limit. What licenses? We've got Concurrent 1, Hazmat 1, and Long 2, I think. When you've got the remote and put sand down, does it put it down on both or just the front engine? Well, you see, it's a mod that's doing the synchronization, so the mod, I believe, is designed, whatever you do in one car, it will do in the other. So, if the mod is working correctly, both of them will put sand down. which kind of makes sense. You're basically doubling up on everything. Doubling up on the power, doubling up on the diesel consumption, doubling up on the wear and tear, and so on. Well, I'm not being that speedy. I'm trying to keep momentum going. Yeah, we've got 2 engines running, look. 2 shunters. One of these shunters can only handle about 400 tons, and we've got nearly 800 tons behind us. Okay, right turn, and then a left turn afterwards. Let's see if we can cool the engine a little. We've got another climb coming up. Silly Billy Cow. Welcome to the Nut House. Or welcome back to the Nut House, I should say. Meanwhile, Pups is still trying to fix his scrap mechanic. How much does a DE6 pull? About 1,000 tons. I don't know how the running costs stack up for one DE6 versus 2 DE2s. The 2 DE2s can do about 800 tons, but I don't know if the running costs stack up against the DE6. Albanese, welcome back. It's a heck of a climb. By the time you get to the top of this here, your engine is basically overheating. No, we can't see the temperature on the second engine. You can pretty much assume it's going to be the same as this one. That one's like, what, 1 bar off yellow? Same. They're basically synchronized. Finally, the silver nuts. How do I get it sent through home through Puppy's Delivery or UPS Paul? Lol. Mr. Yornley, that's literally yesterday's news. Engine's getting warm. Need to accelerate, but engine. What dogs do you have? I have 2 Westies, a male and a female. Yeah, Mr. Fatman, I tuned in a bit to the SpaceX channel this morning, just had a quick update. We're going to have to shut off the engine in a second. It starts leveling out about now, I think. Okay, we want the points to go left. No, there's no other way to cool the engine. The only way to cool the engine is to back off on the throttle. So if you notice here, it kind of goes like that. We should be able to get over the hill. Whoops. No, I saw the Falcon docking sim, but I didn't try it. He did a run from the food factory to the harbour in the D6 and had a 7,000 maintenance cost. That's not bad, actually. Now, the point should already be set up to go left because I've never actually switched it the other way, I don't think. We've got an 80 limit going left through the tunnel. It's fine. Temperatures are good. We're not exactly going quickly though. Let's just cool the engine for a minute and then we can accelerate. We need to pick up some speed now, we're not actually climbing. You really want to honk the horn? There you go. Right, that's symbol for level. Mr. Crawley, thank you for 40 months, sir. Yeah, not bad. Thank you, Mr. Crawley. That needle's getting real close. This is just about on the limit of what this thing can do. Yes, Mr. Mendez, there's a mod for it. The mods can give you a link to it. It's on the Nexus mods and you have to install the Nexus mod manager to use it, but it works pretty well. It basically synchronizes, whatever you do in one train, in one locomotive, it synchronizes to the other in the connected train. So if we was to put this shunter on the back, it would still synchronize it, which is kind of cool. To stream on YouTube as well as Twitch. If you're a Twitch partner, you can't stream on YouTube at the same time. And frankly, the YouTube streaming platform's nowhere near as good. This is a heck of a climb from the harbour. It's just incessant. Would you be able to reverse the rear loco but still have it going the same way? Oh, I see what you mean. You mean, well, I don't know how the game models it because the game doesn't really allow two shunters on one train anyway. So I don't really know what the game would do anyway. I'm pretty certain that if the train is going, if this loco is going forward, it'll still get cooling in the game. If you was to face it backwards, it would not get cooling. I guess that's just how the game will run. Battery H, thank you, 43. EW, welcome back. So pretty stable on speed and temperature at the moment. Like when you get out of here, certainly around here, it's all downhill from there. This is the big climb. No, there's no release date. The game also has VR support. No, the game was built for VR and also has non-VR support. It's the other way around. When they built this game, it was VR only. And then they retrofitted mouse and keyboard. Not since the overhaul, no, man. Why, did they change much on it? Seems to be alright at the moment, Alban. And why would you want to know that, Mr. Guhan CR7? See if we can get some cooling in. Yes, Infected Pie, they double and triple shunters in real life. In fact, Infected Pie, go and look at my tweet that I put out 30 minutes ago, and you'll see in that image there's like at least 3 shunters at the front. The new simulator hub, welcome back. I see Mr. CR7 has not answered my question. I watch your YouTube stuff to ND time in your streams. That's not the question I asked you. I said, why do you want to know my full name? That's the question I asked you. Not, do you watch my YouTube? Right, right hand turn, nothing to do there. Right hand turn, nothing to do there. Straight through the steel mill, straight down to the goods factory. Yeah, we know the goods factory. Straight through B, and then we take a right. And then back up into D. What does D look like? D6I. When we reverse in, 6I will be almost the one furthest on the right. Almost. But not quite. His name is Nutty Boy. I love it. Okay, 50 limit. We're on 50, we're good. Paul Scumbag Squirrel is one of the names he gets called. Right, we're still doing 50. Alright, right-hand turn. 50 track limit. We're good. Just cruise through here. And then we can accelerate through the steel mill. But then once you get past the steel mill, through here, we just need to slow down slightly for that left turn. You used to use your full racing name in iRacing. I did. I did indeed. Only because they made me. And then a couple of years later changed their policy and said, yeah, actually, it's probably a good idea if we let content creators use a different name. Duh. I was telling them that for like 2 years. Right, there we go. One sec. I don't know where it is. Okay. We are going quite quick through here. Speed down to under 60. Welcome, Adith. Points are set correctly for a straight through. Tootsie, thank you for almost 3 years. Isn't your name No Chef Paul, yeah? Paul Scumbag Squirrel, that's my name. Hey Dave. There's no fooling you, Dave. You're right, it's not Scrap Mechanic. I can't remember what the speed is through this section of track. Level 50... 80 to the right, okay, 80 to the left, sorry, we're good. We can do 80 through here. Yeah, it turns into Scrap Mechanic. We derail the train and then we try to reassemble it using parts. Right, 70 round here. Flat surface. Little bit of independent brake, just holding her at 70. And then when we reach the end of this, we're turning right to the goods factory. That right-hand turn there, I think that's something like a 30 limit. It's quite a low limit if I remember. What happened to not coming back, Phoenix? What do you mean? I did come back. I stopped the stream, we came back and watched the SpaceX launch. Did I get bored of SnowRunner? Didn't get bored of it, but I have finished it, Muffins. And you can't really do anything else right now because there's no modded maps or stuff. So what can you do apart from just do the whole thing again? Yeah, we did blast through that game. Basically just... we got slightly addicted and just hit hard the whole thing. Right, 90 through the 60 here on the bend. A little bit of indie brake. Indie brake's good for just shaving like a little bit of speed off. Remember 2 weeks ago when you cancelled Sunday Night Trucking to play more Scrap Mechanic? I wanted a different stream and won £20 Steam voucher on a giveaway. GG. Okay, we're coming up to that right-hand turn. Green Hell's a game that as soon as you decide you got it figured out, you die. Like Green Hell is okay as long as you've got the right stuff with you. Just shaving some speed off because I'm pretty certain it's quite a low speed limit on this turn. See, it says 50 here, but it lies. It's not 50 at all. It's 120 left and 40 right. It's a complete lie. And then the worst thing is you got to go through this 40 and then immediately climb all the way to the goods factory. But we've got a nice cool engine. It is a complete scumbag sign. Right, I'm just going to estimate when the back of their train has gone through that 40, because we need to floor it now. Yeah, I think the signs are going to get an overhaul. Somebody said that the signs currently are auto-generated and they're going to, like, redo it and put them all in manually. Big Bad Boy, thank you for 9 months. Okay, while it's busy climbing, we'll go and have a quick look. $50 through the tunnel. Straight ahead, straight ahead. Then we want to turn... This is where we want to go right, I think. So we're going to make a right turn here, come through to there, and then we're going to reverse back into D1S. Sorry, 6i. D6i. Okay. That should be more or less set up. This afternoon I can join Summer's game fine. Try to join the Twitch save and it's not working again. Pups, I don't know what... There's something broken with that save somehow. I don't know what it is. It's progress though, Pups. Okay, so... Cars 341 to 232. Gotta make sure we cut that off at the right point. Mr. Bennett, thank you for gifting a sub to Pancake. Welcome back, Pancake. Can't believe you played a whole season, a session first time without realizing the signs show the points direction. Oh, wow. How did you cope? Did you read the manual? What's my gamer tag? On what? I don't accept friend requests, if that's what you mean. Unless you mean on, do you mean on Epic or something? So early. Really hard to judge. That's not connected. Why is that not connected anymore? That's really weird. I don't know why it lost its connection between saving and loading. Oh, it beeps when it wheel slips. I was like, is that a range indicator warning? It's like, nope, that's the wheel slip indicator. Okay, this is 6i. Mr. Martzilla, thank you 55. That's 341. 232 is the front tank. Oh, the remote is so good. 232. Hit boxes. Let's see if we can hand that in. Oh, you scumbag. We didn't get a bonus. 34 minutes to get, and we did it in 35:56. So we didn't get any bonus on it. That burns, man. The tolerances are so close. Right. Well, there's no rush anymore. Denied the bonus. 20 grand bonus, that would have been nice. Alright, where are we going with this one? D6I. So what now? Isn't D6I where we are? It wants to go to the exact same place. As if. As if. Is there a quick way of working out how many cars back that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -5 plus 1. Interesting. Well, that's scumbaggery. Oh man, do you know why that burns so much? Because if we'd have got that here on time and have actually paid attention and realized they were both going to the same place, the potential existed to get the bonus on both of them. And that would have been incredible. -2. -1. Do you think -1 will break that connection there? It's one car back. Because I've got it bound to that one. +1 or -1. It's got to be that. Well, let's get paid.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh no, that one, no, we wouldn't have got it double. Because if you remember, if you remember yesterday when I took that job, I couldn't find where it was in the harbour. So I took the job quite early and then moved it all around to the second job. So there's no way we'd have got the bonus on that one. Oh well, that makes me feel better. I didn't lose out on a lot of money. Okay, so let's get this loco out of the way because I don't use this one. Unless we're double shunting again. Actually, let's have a quick look at the jobs. They don't have a service centre here though, do they? You can't refuel unless we pay full price. Ouch. Ouch, 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 and ouch again. That's a lot of money. That's the best part of 20 grand in bill, in fees. We got 40 for the main job. What did we get for the second job? I can't remember. How much did we make? About 60k, something like that? Yeah, well, I think that's the way it works, Glamdring. If you get the bonus, it pretty much pays for the expenses. Welcome back, Captain Jack. Squirrel fan, thank you for 9. Callum, welcome back. Gaming King, welcome back. Blue Army, 57 months. Hello, sir. Daily Mouse, 41. Still one of the best streamers out there. Thank you. 20,000. So we got 60k in total, and we lost 20k in fees. Assuming we pay them here. Is the sub notification broken? I don't believe so. Why? Wow. 3 shunting jobs.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So basically those jobs that just came in, that one there, that's what we just brought in. We can get another 18 grand for shunting it. Unload and store a train with diesel. That's got to be worth 18 grand. We'll take that. We'll get rid of the first car. The first loco. I don't know how. We're going to have to pay full price on this one, I think, because there's no service station nearby. The nearest one is around at the oil well. So we'd basically have to drive it around there in order to service it. How much diesel would that take? I don't know. Can put it in the sidings. Driven empty, not a whole lot. Actually, what we could do is I could use 001 to take 55 to the service centre and therefore pay just 1 lot of fuel and get them both done. How much fuel is left in this? Yeah, we've got loads of fuel. We'll do that. We'll just punt this one around. We'll move this out the way and then we'll pick it up later. Isn't there a spanner on the internal map? What do you mean? Super Cora, thank you, 53. The next thing we need to work out is what we're doing with the money. Like, are we going to buy another license upgrade or buy... Like, we're going to buy the D6 license or buy, I don't know, like a hazmat upgrade or something. Or the military. We still don't have military because the last time we went to military, all the jobs were rubbish. El Plagiato. Thank you for gifting sub to Hilo. Welcome back, Hilo. Doing well, Supercora. Thank you. Rotsuda, gifting a sub to Death Row Techno. Welcome. Liverpool for me, 20 months. Thank you, guys. Why are you saying get the DE6? Is it just because it's the bigger engine, or is there like an actual benefit to having it over double shunting? Don't you need both locos when shunting was over 400 tons? I think around the flat yard will be okay. And we've got to get the front section away first, I think, as well. We're back at the start. I can't join any now. Wow. So after you join that broken game, pups, you can't get back in. That's weird. More cost effective, more power and faster speed. Okay. Fair enough. As long as there's a benefit of doing it. That's true. That's true, I've got to pay the fees, but we're going to do a 18 grand shunting job first. 007 is the good reason. That's very true. If I get the D6 license, we can go and find the 007 train. Which I think is in one of the service yards. I can't remember where though. Tuscan, thank you for 40. We'll leave this nice and safely here. Just double check that's definitely not on. Yes, you can get the Steam logo. Correct, Addy, yes. Fair enough, Andy. The shunter is capable of more than 400 tons. I took 550 with one and 1200 with two up from the harbour. How did you manage that? Because I had two then with 800 tons and it was on the point of overheating. Like, did you do it just because you did it very slowly or something, or did you do something that I'm missing? Yeah, they don't do much in the service yard though. When is it due to dock with the ISS? Two hours till docking procedure. Wow, okay. Quite a while then. As a game, you prefer this to SnowRunner. Interesting. Cool. That almost feels like cheating. Right, I don't know where we're going to put this out of the way. We need to move this out of the way somewhere. Is that uncoupled from the back? No, it is not. I'm not sure where to put this thing because if this job, when we hand it in, is gonna want to put it somewhere like... I guess we could put it here, maybe. If I put it on one of the tracks and that job was meant to move it to that track, it might just expire the job, I don't know. Can you run yourself over, Tommy? I'm not sure, but I've just been handed a Scotch egg. Chopped up Scotch egg, oh yeah. That's not actually a through track, it's just more of a siding.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I'm just going to put it here for now. Jack 201, thank you for 2 months. Please replace, thank you for 3. You're tinkering with getting this game, do you recommend it? It's early access. You can see what it is. It's not a perfect game, but it's a fun game. It's like any early access. Like, if you want to be there as the game's being built, but you accept the risk that, you know, some developers, when they make early access games, don't finish them. If you accept those risks, then jump in. If you want to wait for the finished product, then wait for the finished product. Namari, welcome back. Right. Let's see if this job's still valid. A couple to the trains, done that. Probably wants to bring it here and unload, doesn't it? Unload the cargo on B1L. Okay. Now, B1L, if it comes all the way around here, I think B1L is one of these. There's B1L. So it should just come all the way around if it's working correctly. Where's the pipe? These things can run full throttle from 0 kilometers without overheating. What do ever? I'm not sure what you mean.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So the points are set up to come left onto B1L. That should be fine. No, Benna. Ninja Cat, thank you for 25, sir. This is where you basically trust that you've actually set everything up correctly. Unload at B1L and then uncouple some cars at D1S and some cars at B2S. What a scumbag. B2S. Which is B2S? 3S. 2S. Okay, that'll need reversing into. Remote coupling seems a bit odd. Yes, I agree. That is very hacky. There goes Scotch egg. If I hadn't started the job, I wouldn't know which platforms to take it to. What did that say? Need all cars on track. Like, when you're driving this train in, it doesn't really tell you where is valid and where isn't. Let's try that. Oh, come on. Really, game? It looks like we have to basically be forward of the marker. Like, this whole contest doesn't fit between that sign and this point. Right, D1S. 341 to 43. Sorry, 341 to 459 is what we're looking for. No, I just made a mistake. We don't want to do that. We need to go all the way around again. Because we need to come in backwards this way. Let's see. D1S is the one on the far left. So we're going to go left, 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 into D1S. And we may have to push that back, I don't know. Okay, that's all set up. B2S. Need to figure out how to get to B2S. Yeah, there is Kangaroo. There's like an official page where they show you all the stretch objectives and stuff. And if you follow them on Twitter and join the Discord, it adds points. What am I eating? Pieces of Scotch egg. .341 to 459 is what we're looking for. Is it the same devs that made the other Squirrel-like train sim? No, 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 no. They're nothing to do with Dovetail games. Three, four, one. There's 459 right there. That's only just squeezing on though. I don't know if the game's going to count that. It may not count that. That's a lot of weight. See, the D1S sign is there. Isn't it all count? Rhetoric. If the car is 0.5 meters past the switch, it will count. So what you're saying is I don't need to do all this. Is that off? Can't actually tell if that's off or not. Right, 459, let's try that. Right, now the next thing, I'm not really certain where we're going now. Because I need to find B2S, which is here. So we need to come in from here. So we need to go... God. We need to go past this point here and then reverse it backwards, I think. Okay, that's coming that way. That's going left. It's going right. That should do it. Uncouple the following cars at B2S and then validate. Good. My god, this remote completely saved. This remote saves so much time. Do you have to charge a controller? So if you look at here, it shows the battery level, and this is the solar panel. So if you get it out in the daytime, it charges up. If you're in the cab, it doesn't charge up so well. How did I meet Mrs. Squirrel? I met her at a friend's house. We used to play D&D. Every Friday we used to play D&D at his house. And one of the guys... One of the guys in the D&D crew, his missus used to go out on a Friday night. Ouch. Let me hand this in. Nice. Got the bonus this time. 27 grand for a bit of unloading. Not bad. Wait, you see, you can earn more money on these shunting jobs than you can on those long hauls. That's crazy. Yeah, one of the lads on the D&D crew, his missus used to go out on a Friday night with Mrs. Squirrel. They used to go out like drinking and whatever, nightclubbing. So while we played D&D, the girls went out drinking. $242 grand. D&D, you don't know what D&D is. Dungeons and Dragons. Now the only problem is this thing's facing the wrong way, so I'm going to have to turn this around now. Then push the whole thing to the service yard and get the whole thing fixed up. Yeah, so we got 40 grand from hauling some goods all the way from the harbour to here, which was a long and difficult thing. We got 27 grand for shunting some stuff around the yard, which in fuel usage and wear and tear on the loco, this is far better value. Because out of that 40 grand, you've got to deduct, was it 10? Whereas out of that 27 we just got, you're probably going to knock out 3. And one takes like 30 odd minutes and the other one takes 10. So yeah, shunting for the win. Yeah, but Benjamin, I've never done Morris dancing. And I've done many other things, but not Morris dancing. But I still know what Morris dancing is. Like, it's perfectly feasible to know what D&D is without ever trying it. Right, we're going to take this loco, the other loco, and we're going to push it down to the oil well, where there's a service centre where we'll fix both of the cars up and then we can buy a license. You found a lot of freight pays better than logistical. Well, it's time bonus though, a lot of shunting jobs aren't long enough unless the job is big. Yeah, you've got to be selective about the jobs that you choose. I'm not saying all shunting jobs are better, they're not, but that one paid so well for the amount of work we had to do. Morris dancing is very fun, I'll take your word for that. If you pay the fees for the train at the station, it's double the price. if I use a locomotive and I take it to the service centre, the repair bills will be 50% of whatever it is in the station manager, which is a huge difference. T-Rex, thank you for 18 months. You bet my secret hobby is Morris dancing. You can bet that you will never, ever, ever see me do Morris dancing. Ever. And you can bet it's something I will never do. So that's hackery, that is. Not even in VR 180. Especially not in VR 180. Girls, if I win the lottery, see how much it would cost to get Squirrel to do the Morris dancing. If you won many millions on the lottery, Sarge, I will take all of it from you to do Morris dancing. I will fully sell out for millions. Will there be a separate YouTube series? What, of Morris dancing? Probably not. VR 180 Morris dancing. The new YouTube series. Your signal is weak, old man. Would you be doing trucking tonight? Excuse the spelling. Yes, that's the plan. Although I have rewired my rig and haven't actually tested everything. So the caveat here is that yes, I intend to do trucking tonight. I don't like that noise. I don't like that noise very much. Is that a derail? What's all that noise about? That was a very strange noise. I fully intend to do trucking, but if I get in my rig and something's not working, then I don't really have time to fix it. Low fuel. Jeez, it sounded like the radiator had blown. What a stupid noise. I had a look on YouTube and it's very strange, this Morris dancing thing. Yeah. Yeah. You see why. I honestly thought that noise was a derail. Like, seriously, who makes a low fuel indicator sound like a radiator blowing? Let's do this. I was feeling claustrophobic in the cab anyway. Large one, thank you, 37. This is the oil well north. So you come in, you take a left, and then first right. Easy. This is what they do in real life, you know. They just grab a remote and stand on the roof. They just don't do it at the platform so you don't see them. If we get to a low bridge, I'll just crouch like that. Looks good.